A sellout crowd at Soldier Field, Chicago, to watch this interconference matchup. Hello, everybody. I'm Kurt Gowdy, along with John Brody. The Chicago Bears, it's another story. They made the playoffs for the first time in 14 years last year. They won their first 3 games this year, and now they have fallen on bad times. They've lost 6 in a row. And if they lose another game or 2, they're definitely out of any hopes for the playoffs. They're getting heat from the media here and a lot of disappointed feelings from their fans. Well, the Bears are another story. I was just down talking to Jim Finks, the general manager, and he says, now's the time you find out who your friends are.
That's true. You know, I think offense is Chicago's problem. It's been so for a long time. There's 3 ingredients needed to be a good offense. You either have good supporting cast, the players around you, you have to have a good quarterback, and then you have to have a good structure, because there's no sport where the players are the effect of the coaching structure like football. To me, they've got good players. They've got a good quarterback. They haven't replaced him. He's played well even though they've lost. I do not think that they have a good coaching structure. I do not think these guys are doing the things they have to do to win. Anybody can score over 20 points on one game during the season. They haven't done that. And I think unless they change the way they attack people, it's going to be another long year for Chicago offensively.
Bob Avellini will be the quarterback, number 7. Roland Harper at fullback, 35. Walter Payton, 34, is the other running back. Fashionable starts in place of the injured James Scott today, 89. Golden Richards is on the other side, and he's gimpy, and the tight end is Greg Latta.
I mean, Ted Albrecht, Noah Jackson, Dan Neal's a fine center. Reeve Sori's the guy that gets all the credit. Dennis Lick, his sidekick, has to be every bit as good.
Avellini again to the air. Out it goes. It's completed. Payton gets away from one man and may have the first down. He's across the 35. Sammy Green, left linebacker, drove him out. That's Harper. Harper tearing through tacklers at the first down. Hard running by Roland Harper. John Harris, the free safety, had to bring him down.
Not much a good back has to do but run when you get this kind of surge from your offensive line. Dan Neal clears it out in the middle. That creates good running holes. Dennis Lick holds his tackle off. Roland Harper can always get you the 8, 9, 10 yards you need if you give him that kind of a hole.
That's the Chicago defensive line. They also play a 4-man front, but they can do anything. They can do a 5-2 or a 3-4. Hart, Osborne, Page up front with Hartenstein, Buffon, Hicks, and Campbell, the linebacker.
He's one of those guys that you don't find very often. 2 real hitters playing free safety and strong safety, and Fensick and flank. Terry Schmidt is the man who has exposed a little bit in front of himself. He's been a good cover on occasion, but he hasn't developed a reputation.
And the Bears have a nickel defense in there. 5 secondary backs looking for a pass. Dorn runs the ball. He gives it off to Smith, and look at him go. Durham Smith, Miami of Ohio, former quarterback. 2nd and 7. Sherman Smith at the 40. He has the first down.
And that just isn't the way you get it done.
Al Zorn's going to pass it. Out it goes to the flat to Benjamin. Good catch there. That ball was rifled to him. He took it over his shoulders, you saw. Then he was brought down by the left cornerback, Terry Schmidt. So Zorn, and down is Schmidt on the field. They're in the I formation. That's Al Hunter. Hunter had quick acceleration. He hit that hole early, and bang, he was through. 3rd and 13, the first time the Seahawks have had a long situation on 2nd or 3rd down. Zorn will scramble out of here. 20, 15, 10. Boy, he can go. He loves that play. He's hurt. Zorn the pitch to Smith. Smith is out on the 1-yard line, maybe the half-yard line. That started on their 30-yard line. 2nd down, and a foot to go for a touchdown. Rabel in motion. Sherman Smith is over for the score, and the Seahawks have scored first here. With an expansion team, you're starting from nothing. All right, Zorn, the 5 secondary backs in the field. Attacking. And now they're back to the 41-yard line of Seattle. That's the first sack by Chicago in the game. Alan Page got to him, 82, and Brad Shearer, the rookie of Texas. Kicking with a win. A wobbly boot. Livers is chased back to the 11. 15, finds a hole. It just tripped up there. And he's hit there by number 68, Dennis Boyd. An excellent play downfield by Boyd, who is the starting tackle. Has a lone setback behind him. That's Harper. Harper's dragged down. Well, he was into the line of scrimmage, and he made that yard all by himself. The only other team to have more than 200 yards a game of passing, the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Zorn to Largent. Largent hangs on to it for a first down at the 47-yard line of Seattle. Zorn pass right on the money. That's Sam McCullum, ex of Montana State. Second down, 8. He'll get out of there. He's at the 35, and he goes down. He's hitting the deck. He's a young quarterback. He has a tremendous future ahead of him midway in the second quarter. Off to Smith. Hey, that is great running by Sherm Smith. Now they have another one going. This started under 26. This is Al Hunter. Hunter on a cutback. Hunter's running beautifully today, too. He's been used sparingly this year for the Seahawks on the 9-yard line of the Bears. Smith again at the 5. Tries to a fumble. Big pile-up. It looks like the Bears have recovered. They do. Chicago recovered. Look from behind of Avellini. That's Robin Earl, the fullback. It gives him a little running room.
Good block at the point of attack by Dan Neal.
Head of the second-place Dolphins will be playing Dallas today. Second down. Walter Payton driving for the first down. And he was finally slowed up by John Harris, the safety man.
When you take it out of your own end zone or down on the 1-yard line, it's your people that get you out of there. Here you have a good block by Robin Earl on the tackle, trying to come in and make the play. However, good hole at the point of attack. Give Walter Payton a crack. He'll make the most of it.
What a view, huh?
I hope he sees more than that.
There's the boot. Crawford on his 33, 35. Crawford to the 40, 45. Over the 50 in the Bear territory. Goes down on the Bears' 49-yard line. And he's hit there by Winford Gaines, number 36. This is Kurt Gowdy along with John Brody. Jim Zorn. First down. Sack. They got to him. That was Jim Osborne, the left tackle. First man in, aided by Jerry Myers, playing in place of the injured Tommy Hart now at left end. A multi-talented young quarterback. Again, they're to him and down him. Now the Bears fired up. Had Alan Page that time, number 82.
Good surge up the front. Jim Osborne made a good play coming around behind, forcing Jim Zorn up into the pocket. When you get good surge from all 4 of your defensive linemen, now you've got a good chance to trap a guy like a Zorn. You see Page gets there after Osborne has forced him up tight. That's good defensive line play.
Now he's under the gun. He throws this one out. It's a screen to Smith. Smith at the 40. And Smith is chased out of bounds. The Seahawks have come up way short. Gary Campbell, the linebacker, drove him out, and you had a pressure front 4 that time by the Bears. And they've averaged only 3 yards on first down play. This time it's going to be a play-action pass. It's out to Latta, and a first down. They opened it up on first down that time. Autry Beeman had to hit him, but Latta is brought down.
You know, that's why I've always been kind of high on Avellini. He can do the execution. If the structure is there, if he goes and throws the ball on first down, second down, third down, all over the park, this guy's got a good arm, and I think it would ignite a little enthusiasm in the rest of the group.
Avellini's 3 out of 7 for 29 yards. Avellini again. And it is complete to James Scott, who did a quick little ballet dance there to keep those feet in bounds.
James Scott ran a fine pattern. Bob Avellini, a play-action pass and a quick out to your wide receiver is one of the harder things to execute for a quarterback. You see the footwork. He gets himself on perfect balance, throws the ball just as Scott turns outside.
They have a first down 15 now from the 24-yard line of Seattle. Avellini to the sideline. Open there is Ryder, the tight end. He's taken out of bounds on the 16-yard line by Sammy Green, the left linebacker, number 56.
He's doing the things that I think he does very well. You get somebody started, have a go at it, pal. He throws right on the break, gets ladder just as he turns outside. It's a pattern everybody can handle when you get the man open. If you try some things open up. That seems to be what this drive is about.
There's the spot. This kick is up, and this one is good. 13 out of 14 for Bob Thomas with a very controlled, slow pass rush to try to keep him contained. Here's a screen to Sherm Smith. Breaks the tackle, goes up to the 30, 35, 40. Trying to get out of bounds. He can't do it.
Largent helped out. They made a big gain. Here they go.
First down, they had no timeout. They had the quick huddle. It's complete. McCullum's out of bounds. Closing seconds of the first half. Boy, look at that protection. There he is. Largent, he has it. 26-yard line, a first down again. Big rush on him. He gets it away. Largent is open. Touchdown. Touchdown to Largent. And he was hit as he let the ball go. A great catch by Largent in the end zone. Out to the sideline. And it's completed. They'll have to come in. That was Golden Richards hit hard there. And the Bears will have to either, they're calling time. Avellini has gone to the referee. Watch this hit on Golden Richards.
Well, Autry Bayman's back there. He's trying to do anything he can. Hit Richards quick, keep him in bounds, make him call a timeout. They've got one more left. Do anything you can to keep him from catching the ball.
Bob Thomas has kicked a 33-yarder, is trying a 36-yarder, and the kick is good. Thomas now is 14 out of 15.
I think we're going to see a new quarterback in Mike Phipps. Sometimes you can tell a guy's either warming up or he's warming up to get in the ball game. And he has not. He has been taking some snaps from Dan Neal, and it's my guess that coming out in the second half, they're going to go with Mike.
There's Avellini, the first-team quarterback. Phipps, the backup man on the right, and maybe Phipps because he's really cranking it up.
And we can't put it on Avellini because there's a whole group of lethargic individual play. And the quarterback can be the effect of it. However, an insertion of Mike Phipps at this time, maybe something can get generated. It's really a pretty good move.
And for the year, he's gone over 2,000 yards already. Running the option play out to Sherm Smith. Smith has held it down at the 21-yard line by Mike Hartenstein, the right end of the Bears. Mike Phipps in for his first play of the season has replaced Bob Avellini at quarterback. Harper, Payton in the backfield. Behind the new quarterback, Mike Phipps. Phipps for his first pass of the season. And it's complete to Harper. Harper's run out of bounds, first down on the Seattle 32. The Chicago fans coming to their feet.
And you can say that again. All Chicago fans finally got off sitting on their hands. They do care in Chicago. It's a great sports city. They've been a little fed up with the lack of offense their team has been producing. Somebody like this gets in, kind of induces a throttle to the whole group.
Going out of the eye. Walter Payton has it. Payton at the 30, puts a move on, and a slam down on the 26 by Ernie Price, the very active left end.
This looks like a layoff. However, it's a specifically designed play. You send Payton out on what looks like a delay pattern. However, he's got some guards and tackles coming out underneath him. The play actually looked better than it ended up. Reevy Story coming out doing his job.
He now has kicked 14 out of 15 this year. Here's the kick, and it is up, and it is good. A 40-yard field goal by Bob Thomas gives him 15 out of 16.
There are a few things they can exploit, and they're doing it on the ground.
Here's Al Hunter. Hunter on a cutback. He has a first down. just short of his 40-yard line on official NFL statistic keeping. Play action pass. Zorn is stopped. That's the 4th sack for Chicago in the game. Hand off to Smith. Smith breaks it. Still going. Ooh. There he is. He just skipped out of bounds. Sam McCullum. Fake. The throw. Wide open. Largent. Touchdown.
Now that is an unbelievable move by the receiver.
Zorn's touchdown passes have both been against the wind. The Largent hasn't seemed to affect him. Mike Phipps throws it out. Right there, twisting away is Scott. And Scott is out of bounds at a first down on the 38-yard line of Seattle.
Golden Richards really helped the pattern. We haven't seen an awful lot of him today. We know he's an outstanding receiver. He cleared out for Scott. Scott caught the ball. Was amazed that there weren't more people around him. Made a pretty good move, got to the outside, and they're back on the move. That's 3 for 3 for Phipps. Here we go. Scott's coming inside, but all the traffic has been cleared out by Golden. And in the third quarter with 6 minutes left, it's 10-3 Philly.
Phipps again to the outside. First down. Roland Harper on a neat move. Almost a basketball pivot after he caught it.
Good run after he gets the ball. Roland Harper's a man that can do an awful lot with it. He can help your offense in a number of ways. Chicago's on the move. They don't want to settle for any field goal this trip.
Mike Phipps has completed 4 for 4 as he started here in the second half. There he is. That is Richards, and it is intercepted by 22, Dave Brown, the right cornerback of Michigan.
And look.
Bears ball, Seattle 38. Quick pitch pattern.
Good.
He stopped on the 30-yard line. I thought he might break that one for a long way. Oh, they're jammed up, aren't they, at that line of scrimmage? Harper is the first down. And a lot more. And it was Cornell Webster, the left cornerback, who stopped him.
That's a good play at the point of attack. Both Reeve Sori and Dennis Lick. Dennis Lick just runs Ernie Price all the way down the line of scrimmage, creating a real big hole for Harper. He takes advantage of it. Chicago keeps the ball.
Phipps 5 out of 7 in the third period. Third down, 9 to go. Avellini wide open. Touchdown, Chicago. Harper's in. The Bears score.
And that's what you call heads-up play. Phipps knows it's a blitz. They came again. They're trying to get to the quarterback. He's been having it his way when they don't send extra people. They gambled. Phipps picked it up, hit Harper, and Seattle lost, and Chicago's back in the ball game.
21-yard touchdown pass. Phipps to Harper. Harper has scored his 7th touchdown of the season.
Think he doesn't want to get in there pretty bad?
Oh. Largent in motion. Sherm Smith turns the corner. Right up. Hey, look at this. He's still in bounds. He's going to be taken and pushed out of bounds. And he was in bounds all the way. He did not step out of bounds. Leiber saved the touchdown. They're leading 21-16. There goes Smith. And is he over or not? No signals up. He is.
Over there.
There it goes. They just popped it up. Touchdown for Sherm Smith. And then they had another drive going, and Dave Brown picked off a Mike Phipps pass. Phipps tosses it to Walter Payton at the 40. Payton at the 45. Goes down just short of the 50, but he has the first down. Ernie Price was the man that nailed him.
He fakes the ball to Payton. However, the flow is coming away to the right side. He looks to the left. Peyton just slips in behind the linebacker who's left. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Ashney goes in as a wide receiver. 18 seconds. Phipps to the sideline. Fleet at the 44-yard line of Seattle to Greg Latta, 88, the tight end, and he was wrapped up by Autry Beeman, the strong safety. For the third-year quarterback. He's in trouble. And he is tackled at the half-yard line. No safety. Page has been great today getting to the passer.
Well, Page has been great a lot of days, and that's his sport, getting to the passer. This time he gets a good deal of help from Raves, who gets in there quick. You see Zorn trying to stand up, but he's got no case.
What's happening today in the National Football League? Bears ball on their 36th first down. Phipps flares it out to Harper. Harper is safe. Out to the 40, 41. Boy, this Harper's a solid back, John.
That's a tough way to pick up 4 or 5 yards. I also think, he's an outstanding receiver, a top blocker. He complements Peyton so well, and yet their offensive production is limited. They've got a fine offensive line. I'm not sure they utilize this man enough either.
He's caught 4 today for 51 yards, including 1 for a touchdown. 28-16 Seattle. 12 minutes remaining. There goes Peyton. 40, 45, first down. He picked up some extra yardage with that nimble little skip step and is out on the 49-yard line of Seattle. First down. That's Peyton going to the 45 of Seattle. 84 yards rushing for the Bears, 213 for Seattle. 67 on one crack by Sheriff Smith. Peyton again. First down for Walter Payton to the 38-yard line of the Seattle Seahawks.
When you get an offensive line pumped up, it sure makes things easier. Dennis Slick, outstanding for a long time as an offensive tackle. Number 70 in the circle. He cuts off Green, keeps him from making the tackle. Peyton picks up a first down, and they're on the move.
38-yard line. Harper, more room, and they're walloping away now. 5, 6, 7 yards of drive. Keith Butler again made the stop. First down. Bears trailing 28-16. Big hole. Walter Payton charges through it. And they're now taking over the charge in that scrimmage line. They're moving Seattle back.
They are winning the game at the line of scrimmage. Walter Payton's getting an opportunity to do the things he does best. Carry that ball past the line of scrimmage. He picks up about 9 yards. And
2 passes by Zorn to Largent. The cutback by Harper, and again they surge forward for another nice pickup. Ernie Price on the stop. There's still a lot of time to go, but this drive of the Bears is using up time also as they stay on the ground. Pitch, Payton scores! Walter Payton goes over.
And they have broken the 20-point mark for the first time this year.
Yards for Walter Payton. The Bears are right back in it. 7:33 to play. What a grinding drive that was.
You really have to win at the line of scrimmage to make a drive without throwing a forward pass for 64 yards and a touchdown. That's some kind of drive.
10 plays, John. Look at Payton. 28-22 Seattle. Zorn. Everybody chasing him. Throws on the run. He's got Largent open, and Largent's out of bounds for a first down on the 31-yard line. As this Central Division is bunching up. Zorn out to the sideline. Right on there to Largent again. That's quite a battery, these two youngsters. This could really help the Seahawks. It is up, and the kick is good. A very important field goal for Seattle. 9 out of 14 in the second half. Throwing against the wind. A rollout. Harper has it at the 40. First down at the 45. Out of bounds. He wanted to get out of bounds.
And that's just staying alert if you're a Mike Phipps. Oh, the whole play was designed to go to the left side. Harper was just left alone. Phipps came back to him at the last possible second. He was very badly rushed. Threw the ball perfectly.
16-yard gain.
He just kind of instinctively came off to him, saw him, and hit him.
Harper can really come out of that backfield and catch the ball.
He can help you.
The Bears have a 3rd down. Long yardage. Phipps fires it out. Intercepted by Seattle. That's Cornell Webster with it. Trying to pick up a block. 45. Hit by Walter Payton, number 34. Let's take a look at Alan Page.
He used to be 88, now he's 82. I don't think the number on your back means a whole lot. They know who you are. And they're trying to handle him with 2 people. Didn't quite work out that way. He got in on the play.
Funny thing in this losing streak, the Bears have been in every game. Here's a draw play. Walter Payton doing some stuttering running. Oh! That is running. Number 34. A timeout has been called by the Bears.
You get a good hole at the point of attack, and Walter Payton will do the rest for you. Good offensive line blocking all day by Chicago's offensive group. And Walter Payton's had a good day running the ball.
Denver's playing the Jets today in Denver. That'll be a 4 o'clock Eastern start, 3 o'clock Central start. Mike Phipps down the middle of Scott. Scott wrapped up by Harris, the safety man, number 44. First down in Seattle territory now inside the 30. They may get more. Phipps complete to Robin Earl.
Payton breaks.
Walter Payton has a first down. And the Bears in a quick huddle. Last year, the entire National Football League. Phipps. Quickie. Harper down on the 9-yard line. Once again, the Bears. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Walter Payton at the 5. And he is hit along the 2 or 3 yard line. The clock moving. Harper, touchdown. Harper scores.
And Roland Harper made a very big play because seconds are of the essence right now. He gained those 2 all on his own.
That makes it 31-28.
And you see the flags being dropped for intimidating. Langley Antoine took the ball, threw it at the feet of a defensive linebacker. Trying to be cute, he may have cost himself a real good chance to win the ball game. Okay, look, they're sending the whole horde down there. They try to come up with the ball before it goes 10 yards. They miss it. Fensick almost gets it. Winford Gaines, I think, ends up with the ball, and they've got it in pretty good shape.
A lot of folks that started to the exits are coming back in again. 31-29 Seattle. Deep pass. It is complete and out of bounds. The clock stop. James Scott caught the ball. Autry Beeman knocked him out of bounds.
Very well thrown pattern by Phipps. His offensive line's giving him plenty of time to do the job. He's got it out just short of midfield. What do you think 15 more yards on top of that would put him right now?
A very costly penalty on Antoine. As Mike Phipps brings them up. He got a good second half. Look at that, 171 yards.
And he's thrown it in tough situations, and this is as tough as there is.
Payton has it. Payton up the sideline, out of bounds. In the territory of Seattle. On the Seattle 46, Cornell Webster drove him out. 5. And that one is intercepted by Seattle. Cornell Webster, his second interception of the game. Running around with the ball.
Dead yet.
Look at the clock.
He better get down.
3 seconds. He's still running around.
Now this is what you call a weird ending, pal. They finally get him.
That's it. The game is over. Webster intercepted, ran all over the field, killed the last 10 seconds of the game, and Seattle wins it on Cornell Webster's last interception, the second in the second half. There is the final. Seattle 31, Chicago 29.
With autumn in full bloom, the stretch drive toward the playoffs has begun. Not surprisingly, Jim Zorn and the Seattle Seahawks arrived in Chicago still in contention in the AFC Western Division. There they put their conference-leading air game on display. The focal point of Seattle's explosive attack is the touchdown combination of Zorn and number 80 Steve Largent. Between Largent's precise patterns and sure hands and Zorn's ability to throw a football on the run, Seattle owns one of the game's best young pass and catch combinations. But the Hawks also boast a collection of fine young runners. Most prominent is number 47 Sherman Smith, whose 152-yard day against the Bears was the finest individual rushing performance in Seattle's brief history. Chicago, meanwhile, had lost 6 straight. So what better way to shake up the Seahawks than with a quarterback change? In this case, the insertion of number 15, Mike Phipps. Fullback Roland Harper vaulted to one of Chicago's 2 second-half touchdowns as the Bears chipped away at Seattle's game-long lead. But with time on the wane, the Bears were forced to resort to more drastic measures. Sometimes the old onside kick works. When it does, head coaches must suffer a quantum leap in blood pressure. In this case, Jack Patera's Seahawks had led almost from the outset, but suddenly the possibility of a game-winning Bear field goal loomed large. However, for want of better field position, that field goal attempt never transpired. Number 38, Seahawk cornerback Cornell Webster made the key interception. Then, upon checking the circumstances, he took it upon himself to run out the clock. Thus did the Bears' comeback fall short. A field goal would have reversed the final results. But without those 3 points, the disappearing Bears may as well have not scored at all.